Good morning. My shit's fucked up and I need it to be not fucked up. So follow this one simple tutorial on how to unfuck your shit up. This is my beautiful 2011 335i with the N55, and it has a major problem with the Valvetronic system. And a shop quoted me like $4,500 or some shit to fix it. I can't afford that, so we gotta do it ourselves in the garage. There's two parts to the Valvetronic system, the actuator and the eccentric shaft. I tried replacing just the actuator and it didn't work, so that tells us we need to replace the eccentric shaft too, which I should have done before, but too late. From FCP Euro, the actuator will run you like $600-700 for like a kit that comes with stuff you need. That's like genuine BMW. The eccentric shaft from genuine BMW is like over $1,000. So that I got aftermarket from ECS Tuning, which is like a reputable company. So I don't think we'll have an issue there. You definitely want to get the actuator genuine BMW, but I already changed the actuator. So this video is going to be more so about the eccentric shaft, but you're pretty much right there to do both. So if you could do one, you could probably do the other. Also, I have to do this with extreme haste. It's currently just about 7 in the morning, and I have to leave for work at 11. So that gives me 4 hours to do this, which I don't even know if that's physically possible. But we'll find out. Also, this is not really going to be a tutorial. That's too much filming. It'd be more like, look what I did video. Right off the bat, I'm going to say the packaging from ECS Tuning is much better than FCP Euro. When I ordered like $800 worth of parts from FCP Euro, they came in like packed in a real tiny box, like the box was all dented and stuff. This is like nice, you know, it's got paper and shit. Seems much more protected when you order something so expensive. That's what I expect. Okay, we got some assembly lube, 3 spark plug well seals, 6 needle bearings, 1 eccentric shaft. This is the real meat and potatoes right here. Let's do a little unboxing. Hopefully I don't drop it. Oh, you know what? I don't want to take it out of the plastic. I'll show you later. But if you're doing the actuator, you're gonna need one of those. A oil squirter tube and the bolt, and then one of these seals. And also there's like a special tool you need to pull the injectors, which is right here. It looks like this. Oh, God damn it. This is your special tool for the injectors. And you're gonna need a torque wrench capable of doing very low torque values. I think this one goes up to like 60 Newton meters. I think this was like 60 bucks on Amazon. Just look it up, Vanpo 3/8 torque wrench. You'll find it in there. And also there's like some decouplers that go on the injectors. I don't think you're supposed to reuse them, but I don't really have a choice, so fuck it. Oh yeah, I'm also definitely watching a YouTube video while doing this, so it's kind of counterintuitive to be filming it, I guess, but you're gonna need to order some M6x30 stainless steel bolts if you plan to change the eccentric shaft without the special tool to remove the springs. I guess these are stronger to run in the shaft. You'll see. It's some fucked up shit. Behold my beautiful engine bay. Now, first things first, we got to get this valve cover off. That's literally half the job right there. The valve cover is such a pain in the fucking ass to get off on this goddamn car that I'm not even gonna film it. I'll let you know when it's done. It's fucked. It's literally the worst thing ever. I mean, it's not that bad, but you could watch a YouTube video. Also, you could probably tell, but I'm like a little sick, so ignore that. First things first, get that nasty cowl off. Second thing, air intake. You got clamp here, and bolt here, sensor here, bolt down in there. You get that out of your way. And then you got this cross beam type thing here. Put a flathead in there, turn it a quarter turn, take that out. You got a bolt in there, got a bolt here, take that out. You're also gonna need probably a set like this with all these inverted torques and shit, because every fucking bolt on this thing is not normal. Goddamn Germans. Krauts, damn Krauts. Okay, next you got this pipe, some vacuum lines there, connector there, cover over this box. I guess that helps to have that off. Valvetronic actuator plug, and that's it for now. Also, you have to disconnect your battery. It's in the trunk because where else would you put it, I guess. And you got to take this bolt, this nut off there so you get this cable out of our way. So just keep working at getting stuff out of your way here. There's 2 clips here, a little bracket with a bolt there, vacuum lines, this and that. Once you get this cover off, you can pop these out, move them a little bit out of your way. And then you're going to get down to this, and it's basically just pop these coil pack connectors out. On a good example, let's see this one. Grab it on the end closer to the wires, squeeze, pull up. That's like a little lever, pops it out of there. And then I have them labeled. I don't think you need to label them. You'll be able to tell which one's which. So just pop all those connectors off, and then should be able to just pop the coil packs out of there without breaking them. If you break them, just, I don't know, cry yourself to sleep. Okay. Yep. Just pop them all out, take them all out of there. Maybe keep them in order if you want. I don't know. All right, now you got 2 grounds, 8 millimeters, and then 6 fuel injector plugs. Use the pick. Get at that little sliver right there, and they should pull right out. Make that 3 grounds. I've just made a horrible discovery. Now, I'm hoping it's got nothing to do with my Valvetronic issue, but it seems the last time I was in here, and it was definitely me, I didn't plug this in, which I think is a high pressure fuel sensor. Don't do that. Okay, almost there. So now we've got 17 millimeter here, 6 14 millimeters there, couple, I don't know what those are, 13s maybe there, and then this fuel rail will pull off. Put a zip tie here so that this collar doesn't fall down into the engine bay, and then you got 2 here, and then you should be able to pull the valve cover off. Okay, so once you get all the valve cover bolts off, mine actually come out because this is an aftermarket valve cover, but yours may just like unscrew and stay in there. That's normal. But once you get them all out, you're gonna have to do some tomfuckery to finagle this thing out of here, because when you lift it up, it's gonna hit up here, and you just gotta like play with it a bunch to get it off. That's what she said. Right. Valve cover's off. Next, we gotta get our injector and injector wells out. We're gonna start by pulling our injectors. First things first, you got 2 bolts per plate, 2, 4, 6. Get those 6 bolts out. These plates will come off, and then you're going to use your special tool to remove the injectors, which you can look up a YouTube video for that. I'm not filming that shit. It sucks. Okay, I'll show you a little bit. It looks like that. These 2 bolts screw in to where the ones you took out were. Got plastic spacers underneath. This part is left-hand thread, so you turn that to the left as you turn this to the right until you get them screwed down all the way on the injectors. Then, when you screw this big part to the right, it's gonna pull up and out, pulling the injectors with you. All right, so once you get the injectors out, then it's 2 more bolts to get the wells off. And then there's like gaskets on the wells. Make sure you stuff something in there so that you don't get crap in there. And then at this point, if you were just gonna do the actuator, you gotta like put a 13 millimeter wrench on here. You gotta take the oil squirter off first of all, that bolt there, and then this tube comes out. And then you take an Allen key, I think it's like a 4 millimeter, not 100%. Stick it in there. rotate your eccentric shaft over and up out of the way. Once you get it off the teeth, you put a wrench here to continue to rotate it. There's a stopper here and a stopper on the other side. It's like 11 millimeter. Rotate it out of the way. Then you got 3 bolts that hold the or 2 bolts that hold the actuator, 2 or 3 bolts that hold the actuator in. Pull that out, put the new one in, bolt it down, and then drive in the eccentric shaft. But we are replacing, driving the actuator. We are replacing the eccentric shaft today. We are going to have to take this out, though, I think, to get it out of the way. So we're going to do that now. Oil squirter, rotate a bunch of shit, take this out. Okay, at this point, I am in uncharted territory. I have not gone further than this before. So it's my understanding now that if you don't have the tool to remove these springs, that what you can do is take a T30, crack each and every one of these bolts, and then once they're cracked, you loosen them all one by one a little bit until the caps come off and there won't be any more tension on the eccentric shaft. That's my understanding. So hopefully that is how it works. Look who rolled out of bed. This guy just showed up.
Damn tired boy.
He's a tired boy, he says. We got the shaft out. And now these are the bearing caps. They're numbered 1 through 6. Got to replace these little fuckers. Use lots of assembly lube. And then you got to put these needle bearing things on the new shaft. Lots of lube and whatnot. And then we'll see what happens. Right, we put those nice little cappy things in there and on the engine. And I've installed the needle bearings. Use lots of assembly lube. Now we're going to put that in there, put the caps on, draw them on with these stainless steel bolts very slowly and evenly and whatnot. We're gonna lose lots of lube and stuff, and then once we get it ran down in all the way, we'll take these out one by one and replace them with the stock bolts. That's what's gonna happen.
Precisely.
Right, Simon?
Yep. It's gonna go flawlessly. It's gonna be flawless.
Without flaw.
No flaws.
All right. Crazy shit's happening. I guess that's gonna go like that. And, well, we need to draw it on slowly, of course, with the bolts. But it's gonna go there.
For now.
Okay.
Okay.
We got all them caps on. All the bolts, the longer bolts are started. Now we're gonna run all these in slowly until, I'm not really sure if the bolts are gonna bottom out first or if the caps are gonna go on all the way, but regardless, whenever one of those things happens, we're gonna start pulling them out one by one and putting the stock bolts in. But yeah, I've never done this before, so I guess it's just gonna work from what I've heard, but
Should work.
it's a little sketchy to me. There's things to worry about, like, are these bearing caps gonna mesh properly? I guess so. So we'll find out. Oh, all right.
Just making sure it's good.
All right. So we're gonna start by doing stuff. I'm just gonna go run that in a little bit. Run that in a little bit. This one's kind of annoying to get to because all this shit in my way.
The one hose.
These are wires. They kind of look like hoses though.
You're a hose.
You get no hose.
That's true.
Neither do I though.
No bitches.
No bitches.
That's alright. I got bikes.
No fine young woman.
Oh. Like I'm a little older. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just a little bit.
No, I like my girls a little bit older.
Stacy's mom do we got going on.
Every now and then, really.
She do.
Once they actually start getting some tension on them, we're gonna go a little bit slower. But I mean, these are like not even doing anything yet.
I bet just to get them in place.
Just get them a little close up. See, that one's tight. That one's loose, loose, tight, loose, tight. So you can see which ones are actually doing something. Maybe I'll, from here, I don't know. I'm just gonna keep going. Keep doing what I'm doing.
That's right. Don't change a thing about you.
That's racist. You want to keep an eye on those bearing caps and make sure they stay in place. The little thin these things. I don't know. Like, I don't know what to call them because these are bearing caps. So what are these, bearings?
I would say so, yeah.
But then the needle bearings are the bearings. So what are these?
Just double bearing.
Little bearing caps. I'll call them little bearing caps. Yeah, keep an eye on those. Make sure they stay in place. They don't pop out or nothing. Yeah, about like 6, 7 more times around. That's right. You heard me.
Six.
My 6, my 7.
My 6 and my 7 on my hip.
Ooh.
We running rounds on battleship.
Ooh. This is torturous. Torture.
When you can't just hammer it down.
Why can't I just send it with the half-inch? With the half-inch walkie.
The walkie?
The half-inch walkie?
The walkie.
Nah, I mean.
That's what they called you in high school, dude.
The half-inch walkie?
The half-inch.
That is what they called me in high school. How did you know that?
Just half-incher.
This is the real meat and potatoes of the videos, guys. It doesn't get better than this. This is what you tune in for right here. One hell of a tutorial. Half of the tutorial is just me going look up a YouTube video for that. I'm not showing it.
Basically how we do things around here.
Yeah.
Figure it out or just fucking YouTube it.
99% of the time it's just YouTube it.
Hey, that's why it's called Eyeball Garage.
Yeah, we're just eyeballing this shit, dude. Alright. What time is it, Simon?
9:26.
No chance.
It's 10.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck. We've got 1 hour until I need to leave for work, so this car's not getting driven to work today, but at least maybe we can get the eccentric shaft in today, and then I will just need to put the valve cover on and whatnot, ideally. Alright, we're at the point where I can't see things anymore, so it's up to Jesus now. Inshallah, he will protect us.
I'll bless the motor.
Oh, maybe we should go upstairs and get some holy water.
Yeah.
Sprinkle it on.
Straight from the islands.
Alright, I think what may be happening now is these bolts are bottoming out. So I'm going to get all the bolts to where they're bottoming out. And then we will start swapping them out with the stock hardware. Hey, wait a sec. Oh, okay. Alright, never mind. I had a seizure for a second. I noticed there was a bolt missing here, but I remembered that's where the oil squirter goes.
Squirts oil.
Yep, she be squirting.
You're squirting.
She's a squirter.
On demand.
On demand. Whenever there is a demand, it will be met. Alright, all ran in pretty good. At this point, I will do things. That's gonna come out all the way. And this is gonna go in. Now I think the point of doing this is the stock bolts would not be long enough, perhaps, to catch threads without first compressing those springs a little bit, which would be impossible without getting the bolts in. So I think that's why we're using these longer bolts at first, but whatever you gotta do, right? Oh, almost dropped stuff, but I didn't. Get in there, boy. And right under what we're doing right now is the holes that go into the injectors, or into the cylinder where the injectors would be. So absolutely make sure you got some rags or some shit covering those, because if you drop one of these bolts into the injector hole, you will cry forever and ever. You'll never stop crying.
Might as well just give up.
Yeah.
But yeah, pretty much do that about a million fucking more times, and
then you'll be good.
We'll be on there.
We're torquing stuff. 8.5 Newton meters. Oh, you're supposed to start in the middle and go out. I didn't do that though. Oops.
Probably has like a zigzag pattern, yeah.
See how they all immediately retorqued as if I already over-tightened them? Isn't that interesting? I actually desperately need that T30 that I put down somewhere. Like, immediately. Fuck. Alright, Simon, we need to find it. I had it. What did I do with it? I feel like I had it in my hand when we were rummaging around in that box, dude.
You drop it back in the box?
I don't think so. And it's still got the other piece of the adapter on it. We can't continue without that.
Oh, the box of despair.
I feel like I wouldn't have done that, though.
You were looking for a T30, right?
Yeah.
Found
Just find it.
Yeah.
Nice. But too late. I still need the other one. This always happens. Something that's in my hand goes missing.
It's not a 10
Oh, I see it.
Hell yeah.
Fuck.
Fuck, dude. Okay, I ended up not finishing, obviously, before work, but it's after work now. I gotta be at work again at 6 in the morning, and it is like 11. So I'm gonna try and stay up all night and get this bad boy running by time to go to work again. This time I think I can do it. Much more time, and the hard part's already done. So let's see. Actuator's in. I globbed all the teeth on the actuator and the eccentric shaft up with a assembly lube, which I got from ECS Tuning. Next, also, you know, put the fucking end stops in. That one right there, 11 millimeter, and that one right there, 11 millimeter. Put those in. Make sure they're nice and tight. You don't want them going nowhere. All right, injector wells are in. Injectors are in. Now it's time to throw the valve cover back on. Action! Okay, we got it all back together, and there was a major problem. The car would not program, it would not relearn, the fault would not go away. So I brought it to a shop in hopes that their dealer software would be able to help the issue. They basically said they were having issues too, and they wanted to take the valve cover off and go into the work I did in hopes they could find something obviously wrong. Basically, they didn't find anything wrong, except a leaky injector, which they fixed. And they put it all back together, charged me about $1,000 for the diagnosis. And then they said, hey, you come pick it up. Yeah, Colin.
They basically said that the actuator I bought from FCP Euro is more than likely faulty, so I had to go through a warranty process with them. But they said for now it's working fine, and the check engine light will more than likely come back. However, I've been driving it for 2 days now, and I haven't had any issues. So I'm praying to God that it's just like fine now. But I'm still going through the warranty process to get a new actuator just in case. But as of right now, it's working great. Right now, what we did is we just took it for a nice drive. We're going to drop the oil and do a little Earl change.
Little Earl change. Yeah, I changed my oil.
Yeah.
Personal oil.
Yeah. Beamer works good. Oil's changed. Time to give it a wash, and Simon's gonna wash the bike too. We'll make a little time lapse. Rev it, rev it! It's cold. Oh. She's shining like never before. Mirror finish.
Leather interior. M Sport.
Rev it! Rev it! Cold. Alright, men. That's going to be the end of the video. As you can see, she's looking much cleaner. Mirror finish even. And that'll be all. See you soon.